Of course, you guys have already watched the super edited and seen what happens, so you know more than I do at this point. This instrument is still available on greatguitargiveaway.com, raising money for GGBO, Great Guitar Build-Off. I shouldn't have named two things so similarly. It's very off-putting. The same thing goes for all of the instruments that have been made by all of the professional builders and the other invitationals, and well, they're incredible. To a builder, they are incredible, and you should check them out if you have not yet. This is the first coat of the silicon carbide on this body, not body, and I'm about to go to the spray booth and apply a little bit of finish, and then we'll go through and touch up with another coat and see what happens. I don't know. All right, this is a little bit messy, but hey, and a little bit smelly. So I'm just gonna apply more of this and see what happens. So this lacquer that we use dries very rapidly. Okay, I'm gonna go hang this up, leave it to dry, and be done for now. We're still going on. After the first coat, it's actually not looking too bad. We've got fairly matte, a little bit of shine still coming through, but there are spots where I'm missing the carborundum, and that's a bit of an issue. So there's a few areas. Now, what I think I need to do actually is, as I'm applying it, I need to tap it down and make that sort of make it just a little bit more positive. But yeah, I'm happy. So I'm going to apply a little bit more. Oh, there's the worst bit. I'm going to apply a little bit more, and we're going to do some more finishing. Now, the other thing is, I'm hoping that this is going to work. Once we've had all of the finish, I'm going to go in with dry carborundum powder and just scrape it on a little bit. And that, I'm hoping, is going to bring back a little bit of the sparkle and shine, because what is life without a little bit of sparkle and shine? Some light exfoliation of the old hand, but you know, we're good. This is looking solid, it feels solid, the whole thing is coming together nicely. I need to play with some acrylic now, don't I? Yeah, on we go. I'm regretting the fact that this guitar is going to be somebody else's. I'm 100% going to be doing a second pass at this, where I play around with more than just the external shape and design and construction method. I want to experiment with the internals and gears and make things cool. Okay, just about to go into the machine shop, and if you don't yet have your own set of isotunes, seriously, I mean, you must not know how much I love these things. Crimson 10 gets you a tenner off or $10 off, etc. Check the link in the description below. And these are the iTunes free aware, which means that I can hear, well, I can not only hear what's going on around me, I hear it louder. So if you ever want to spy on somebody, I can turn up the microphone in here and hear what's being said in the office. Useful. Or not, I don't know. Now, obviously, my template, which is laser cut here, is now no longer going to fit because we filled a load of this, these edges and corners with, or the internal edges and corners, etc., with stuff. So I'm going to have to go in and adjust things by hand. I'm not going to be using this template again for anything else. We can always just make another one if I do need a new one. There's going to be a little bit of finagling, a little bit of fitting, which is fine. There's an issue here where some of the powder came off in an earlier part of it, but I can fill that and sort that out. So, well, we've got a guitar, people. Well, parts of. Yeah, I need a little bit more material there. Okay. Now the fun begins. Okay, yes, I'm wearing a flat cap, but it's cold and I'm bald. So I put acrylic on both sides so that I wouldn't put the bevel on the wrong side on one of them. All right, I'm not actually going to take the protective material off this instrument, off the acrylic for now. And I am hoping that it fits, because otherwise I'm going to have to go and redo that bevel. There's going to be more routing to do here. And there we have it. Okay. Damn, I tell you, this Carborundum is still all over my bench no matter what I do. I'm in love. I wish it was clear already, but it ain't. That's what we've got going. All right, people, I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee and see you back in a second. And there we have it. Okay, I'm going to need to put some acrylic or something underneath here to get the correct angle eventually. But for now, I just want to sort out bridge positions and pickups and things. So that's just sitting there. So here we go. Now I've figured out where my bridge needs to be, and I've gone and grabbed a couple of templates from the Luthier school. I'm going to work on this neck a little bit, and there isn't all that much to do. It's just the old headstock shape, a little bit of sanding, and yeah, well, level, crown and polish, which I'm probably not going to get to today actually. This is going to be all right. It looks like a hot mess right now, but it's gonna be all right. I am not sure. I don't like this headstock. I want to change things up, but it's the end of a long-ass week, and I'm going to stop now. Put it down. Come back on Monday. Yes. See you in 3 seconds. It has been a weekend, and I've got to change this headstock shape because, quite frankly, the fender headstock just doesn't feel right for this body shape, which is funny because it is a fender body shape. As I was going out the door last week, I just drew a straight line, and essentially I'm happy with that. It's reminiscent of the Fano that we had on the Great Guitar Giveaway recently. It's reminiscent of a design that I did 3 or 4 weeks before I even saw that guitar. I just like it. It's fairly simplistic, and it works with the whole watch-based thing that we've got going on here. So there we go. But before we get to that, pickups, people. Pickups. A while ago, I built a guitar raising money for the British Red Cross Ukraine appeal, and we raised about 15 grand actually in the end. These pickups were donated for that build by Matt over at House of Tone, one of my favorite pickup makers of all time. He is mind-blowingly clever. Now, while I was talking with him, I asked for these nickel covers, thinking that it would work well with the silvery matte Goto finish or hardware that I had at that point, and it just did not work. Now, another builder donated his set of these that were chrome for that build, and we are now using this for the GGBO build, and I'm really happy. So thanks to both of those people, Mark and Matt. And we're going to be mounting the pickups directly into the top. No pickup surrounds or anything like that. We're going to see the screws, we're going to see the springs, and it's going to be cool. Okay, I don't have a Centreline, so let's guesstimate it there. And then I'm going to need the masking tape and super glue trick to hold the templates down. So we'll put those down in preparation. There's a little bit too much wiggle room there. Everything changed as we were routing, etc. So I'm actually going to have to put the neck in and draw the lines out and figure out my center line from there, which is fine. That's actually, arguably, a little bit more precise. The problem is, that means I've got to route this first. So off we go to the machine room. And while we're in here, let's get this headstock done, shall we? There we go. I quite like that. Works better with this body shape. Now, on to finding a center line. Okay. So that's all lined up. Nice. Yeah. So lining up the center line there and there on that shows it's square with the neck, which is just confirming my suspicions. The wood goes to about here. I want a gap, so the neck pickup is going to be a little bit further that way than normal. Okay, so tune-o-matic there. No, that's too far away. Put that one there. Ta-da! We can use the step drill to make that a little bit bigger now. So on the second one, I had to take the masking tape and the protective layer off, which made it so much easier. I could see exactly where the surround actually, well, the size I was going for, and it didn't look like I was routing into the template, which is what the first one made me feel. But yeah, we're there. Whew, that was scary. Now I need to tidy up. Well, I think that'll do for now. And here we are. Slightly dusty, slightly sexy, and still not transparent, but that is coming to a close. We are swiftly reaching the final episode in this build, and we'll figure out exactly how I do all of these things. Now, of course, you've already seen the super edit. You've already, I hope, seen a concise, edited down version of what happens in this build, so you know more than I do at this point as well. Don't forget, this guitar could be yours. Check the link in the description below, and the same thing goes for everybody else that is currently competing in the Invitational and the professional categories of the Great Guitar Build-Off. So yeah, I would very much appreciate your support of not just me, but every builder, because, well, it's all for good causes. And yeah, we do appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this beastie, and yeah, we'll go from there. What have I done to that headstock? I love it. What do you think? Yeah. Cup of coffee, and then I'm cracking on. Goodbye. Cheers. Thank you. Ta-da.